Have you ever had a crazy idea? I had some pieces of ash that had been sat under a tarp for years, and I needed to use them, but I had no idea what I could do with them. So I hatched a plan to use them for my alcove cabinet tops. But like every crazy idea, it didn't go too well. But the outcome speaks for itself. So I started off flattening the slabs using a very rudimentary sled made up of offcuts and random bits of material I had lying around. And once they were flat, I realised there was hairline cracks going down the centre of my slabs. Nightmare. So with nothing but determination, I decided to cut plenty of dovetail keys to glue over the cracks and stop the cracks from spreading. I am 100% aware that this job is turning into a mammoth task, all to just save a few pounds buying a sheet of MDF and sticking that on the top. With all my keys cut, it's time to get started inlaying them into the top of this cracked ash. I can't remember how many of these I had to cut, but it started by scoring around my keys and using my router and trimming as close to the line as possible, and then using a sharp chisel and chiseling out the rest of the material. And repeat, 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 repeat. And a short time later, it was ready to glue all these keys in. So with a hefty blathering of PVA glue, in they go. And a day later, I planed them all down. I wasn't 100% pleased with the outcome. It didn't look like anything special at all until I had the top lacquered. So quick sand, and asking my friends very nicely if they'd quickly lacquer this, and they said yes. So they threw it in the spray booth and gave it a couple of coats, and I couldn't have been happier with the outcome. So make sure to follow and subscribe and see how this story ends. Or alternatively, you could watch the full-length video on my YouTube channel.